Broad daylight on the streets of Brooklyn. The two officers were sitting in their patrol car when they were shot in the head, point blank through the window. They didn't have time to draw their weapons. Wenjin Liu on the right had been married for only 2 months. Raphael Ramos on the left was a father of 2.
I would like to thank all those who have shared their sympathy and support for our beloved family member, Raphael Ramos, who will always be loved and missed by many.
The gunman was 28-year-old Ismaaiyl Brinsley, who was already wanted by police in Baltimore for shooting and seriously injuring his ex-girlfriend earlier on Saturday. After he'd killed the officers in New York, he fled to this nearby subway station before pulling the trigger on himself. This photo shows the pistol he'd used for the attacks. He'd also posted threatening messages against the police on the photo-sharing site Instagram, referring to the recent killings of the unarmed black men, Michael Brown and Eric Garner. Anger over these cases led to nationwide protests. But civil rights activist, the Reverend Al Sharpton, said it was reprehensible that anyone should use that to justify murder. Eric Garner's family sent their condolences to the families of the slain officers.
And anyone who's standing with us, we want you to not use Eric Garner's name for violence, because we are not about that. These 2 police officers lost their life senselessly.
The deaths of these 2 policemen adds to the number of officers who've been killed in the line of duty in the US. This year, 122 have died, nearly 50 in gun-related incidents. President Obama paid tribute to the officers in New York and asked that people reject violence. As their bodies were led out of hospital, their colleagues paid